My name is Anna and I am 78 years old. For years I thought the pain in my knees was simply part of getting older. It started with a small discomfort when climbing stairs, then a constant pain at night, and later that crunching sound appeared, which seemed to remind me with every step that my youth was behind me. I tried painkillers, expensive creams from the pharmacy, and even physical therapy sessions, but the improvement was temporary, and the pain always came back, sometimes worse than before. One day, while I was talking with a neighbor who also has joint problems, she recommended something so simple that at first I did not believe her. She said to me, "Rub this oil on your knees every night before going to sleep, and you will see what happens." I confess that I doubted it. I thought it would be another home remedy, one of those that are passed from mouth to mouth, but I decided to try it. What I discovered changed my life in just 2 nights. It was not magic, it was natural science. It turns out that some oils have anti-inflammatory and analgesic properties that help reduce stiffness, improve circulation, and relax the muscles that surround the knee. And the best part is that it is a safe, affordable method that you can do yourself at home. In this video, I want to tell you everything I have learned in these months using this oil. Why the knee hurts so much with age, why this method works, which oil is the most recommended, how you should apply it to notice quick results, and also the precautions you must keep in mind. I want you to know that if you are listening to this and you suffer from knee pain, you are not alone. There is something you can do today to feel relief in a few days, so stay until the end, because this knowledge can make the difference between continuing to live with pain or regaining the freedom to move without fear. And before we start, I would love to get to know you a little better. Tell me in the comments how many years old you are and from which country you are watching us. It is always inspiring to know that we are a community of people from all over the world seeking to live better. Why our knees hurt as we age. As the years go by, our body starts sending us signals that it has worked a lot. The knees, in particular, are one of the joints that suffer the most because they support our weight with every step, with every movement. Inside the knee, there is a kind of natural cushion called cartilage. That cartilage is what prevents the femur and the tibia from rubbing directly against each other, allowing us to walk without pain. However, with age, that cartilage gradually wears down. It is a silent process. At first, you do not feel anything, but over time you begin to notice stiffness, crunching sounds, and finally, pain. This loss of cartilage is accompanied by inflammation. When the joint becomes irritated, the body reacts by producing fluid and causing swelling. That swelling makes it hard for you to bend your knee and can create that sensation of warmth in the area. This is what is known as osteoarthritis, one of the most common causes of pain in people over 60 years old. It is not an illness that appears from one day to the next, but the result of decades of use, micro-impacts, and overloads. In addition, there are other factors that worsen the problem. Excess weight, for example, adds extra pressure on the knees. Each extra kilogram you carry means several kilograms more of load on the joint when walking or climbing stairs. That is why even a small weight gain can make a difference. Lack of exercise also plays an important role. When we stop moving, the muscles that surround the knee weaken, which makes the joint have to carry more work than it should. I remember the case of my neighbor Julius. He was 65 years old when he began to feel that something was not right. First, it was a mild pain when getting out of bed. Then he started avoiding walking long distances because his knees crunched. The curious thing is that Julius was an active person, but after retirement, he began spending more time sitting in front of the television and less time in the garden. After a year, the pain was so strong that he needed to lean on a cane to go out to the street. Stories like Julius's are very common, and it is important to understand something. It is not your fault. It is not a punishment or a sign of weakness. It is a natural part of the aging process. Our body has been carrying us for decades, and it is normal that some parts need more care. The good news is that although we cannot stop time, we can help our knees stay healthier and reduce pain. There are simple and natural solutions that can make a big difference, and in this video, I am going to share them with you step by step. The limits of common treatments. When knee pain appears, the first reaction of most people is to go to the pharmacy or to the doctor in search of something to relieve it. And that is understandable. The pain can become so intense that it interferes with the simplest activities, from getting out of bed to walking a few meters. However, it is important to understand that most conventional treatments offer temporary relief and, in many cases, come with side effects that are not always mentioned in the first consultation. Oral painkillers, for example, can calm the pain in a few hours, but prolonged use can affect the stomach, the liver, and the kidneys. I know people who, after months of taking pain pills, ended up with gastritis or digestive problems they had never had before. Creams and ointments that are sold without a prescription can provide a momentary sensation of heat or cold, which tricks the brain and makes it feel relief, but they do not solve the inflammation at its root. Then, there are injections of corticosteroids or hyaluronic acid that some doctors recommend. They work for many, but not for everyone, and they also tend to be expensive. Each session can represent a significant expense, and in some countries, they are not covered by public health insurance. Physical therapy, on the other hand, is excellent for regaining mobility, but it requires consistency and can be hard to afford if you need several sessions per week. And of course, there is the option of surgery. When the damage in the knee is very advanced, sometimes the doctor suggests a joint replacement. Although these operations have advanced a lot and can restore quality of life, they are not always possible for everyone. They require an adequate general state of health, a long recovery, and in many cases, a high cost that not all families can bear. That is why many people feel trapped between two extremes, suffering pain every day or spending time and money on solutions that do not guarantee permanent results. And here is where I want you to take a deep breath and relax, because there is a middle ground. It is not magic, and it is not an empty promise. It is a natural alternative that can help you reduce pain and improve your mobility without the side effects of pills or the costs of surgery. This is where the power of oils comes in, something so simple that you can start applying it tonight in your own home. The power of natural oils. For centuries, people have turned to nature to relieve muscle and joint pain. Before pills and laboratories existed, grandmothers and healers used plants and oils to calm inflammation and improve the mobility of the joints. And modern science has begun to confirm what they already knew. Certain oils have properties that can truly help those who suffer from knee pain. When you apply oil on the skin, especially if you accompany it with a gentle massage, you not only moisturize the area, but you also activate blood circulation. That increased blood flow brings more oxygen and nutrients to the joint, which promotes tissue repair. In addition, many oils contain compounds with natural anti-inflammatory and analgesic effects. This means that they help reduce swelling and calm pain without harming the stomach or the liver, as happens with some medications. Among the most popular oils for this purpose are eucalyptus oil, known for its refreshing effect and its ability to relax muscles; arnica oil, famous for reducing bumps and bruises; coconut oil, which moisturizes and softens the skin; and sesame oil, used in Ayurvedic medicine for more than 2,000 years for therapeutic massage. Each one has unique benefits, and the best part is that they can be combined to enhance their effect. But in this video, I want to focus on one oil in particular, which for me has become the most effective of all. I am talking about castor oil. This oil, extracted from the seeds of the castor plant, has a high concentration of ricinoleic acid, a compound with powerful anti-inflammatory properties. Various studies have shown that castor oil can reduce the pain of knee osteoarthritis when used regularly. Even in traditional medicine in India, it has been used for centuries to deflate joints and improve circulation. It is not an expensive or hard-to-find product. In fact, you will probably find it in your local pharmacy or in a natural products store. What makes this oil special is that, in addition to calming pain, it has a dense texture that allows you to massage the knee for a long time, which increases the benefits of the treatment even more. That is why, in the following steps, I am going to show you how to use it in the correct way so that you can really notice the change in just a couple of days. You will see that you do not need to spend large amounts of money or depend on aggressive treatments to feel relief. The recommended oil and its benefits. Let us now talk about castor oil, our main character. This oil is extracted from the seeds of the plant Ricinus communis and has been known for centuries for its medicinal properties. What makes it special is its high concentration of ricinoleic acid, a component with a natural anti-inflammatory effect that helps reduce swelling in joints and muscles. When you apply castor oil on the knee, its dense texture allows you to massage the area for several minutes without being absorbed immediately. This massage, combined with the natural warmth of your hands, improves blood circulation, relaxes the muscles that surround the knee, and helps the active compound penetrate the skin. Over time, this practice reduces morning stiffness and improves joint mobility. Several studies have shown that in people with mild or moderate osteoarthritis, regular use of castor oil can significantly decrease pain without the side effects that medications often cause. Unlike pills, it does not irritate the stomach or damage the kidneys, and unlike conventional creams, its effect is more long-lasting because its thickness allows the area to remain lubricated throughout the night. The benefits most commonly reported by those who use it include reduction of pain at rest and while walking, less sensation of stiffness upon waking, greater flexibility to bend and stretch the knee, improvement in the quality of sleep thanks to fewer nighttime discomforts. I remember the story of Carmen, a woman of 74 years old whom I met in a wellness workshop for older adults. She told me that she had lived for more than 5 years with constant pain in both knees. She had tried everything: pills, physical therapy sessions, heat patches. Nothing worked for more than a few days. One day, her granddaughter bought her a bottle of castor oil and showed her how to apply it every night with a circular massage. Carmen told me that on the second night, she was able to sleep without waking up from the pain, something that had not happened for months. In about 2 weeks, she began going out again to walk in the square in her neighborhood. Stories like Carmen's are the reason why this oil has gained so much popularity. It is not a miraculous remedy, but it is a powerful tool that you can add to your routine to regain quality of life. And best of all, it is accessible, natural, and easy to use. How to prepare the oil for greater effect. Castor oil is powerful on its own, but there are ways to enhance its action so that it penetrates the joint better and gives you faster relief. The first point is temperature. Slightly warming the oil before applying it helps open the pores of the skin, which makes absorption easier and improves circulation in the area. The heat also relaxes the muscles and produces an immediate feeling of well-being. To warm it safely, place the amount you are going to use, approximately 1 tablespoon per knee, in a small glass container. Then, put that container inside another one with hot water, as if it were a bain-marie. Leave it there for a few minutes until the oil is lukewarm, never too hot. Before applying it, test a drop on the inside of your wrist to make sure the temperature is pleasant. If you want to give it an extra boost, you can add a pinch of turmeric powder, known for its powerful anti-inflammatory effect, or a few drops of ginger essential oil, which improves circulation. Another option is to add a few dried rosemary leaves and let them rest in the oil for a few hours before warming it. These ingredients not only increase the effect of the massage, but also provide a relaxing aroma that turns the ritual into a moment of self-care. It is important not to heat the oil directly over the fire or in the microwave, since it could lose some of its properties or even burn the skin. Remember that the goal is for the application to be pleasant and safe, not painful. Once you have the oil prepared, sit in a comfortable place, preferably before going to sleep, and get ready for the next part, the nightly massage that will make the difference in how your knees feel the next day. Nightly ritual. Step-by-step application. Now that you have the oil ready and lukewarm, it is time to apply it in the correct way to get the maximum benefit. Start by sitting in a comfortable position where you can easily reach both knees. It can be on the bed or on a chair with a backrest. Place a towel under your legs to prevent the oil from staining the sheets or the floor. Put a little lukewarm oil in the palm of your hand and rub it gently to distribute the warmth. Apply it first on the front of the knee with gentle circular movements from the center toward the sides. Spend between 5 and 10 minutes on each knee, gradually increasing the pressure, but always in a way that feels pleasant, never painful. After massaging the front, move to the sides of the knee and finally to the back. These movements help drain retained fluids and stimulate circulation throughout the joint. If you have someone you trust who can help you, a massage done by another person can be even more effective, as it allows more even pressure to be applied. When you finish, cover the knee with a clean cloth or cotton bandages to keep the warmth for a few more minutes. If you can, stay at rest for at least 15 minutes before going to sleep so that the oil can penetrate deeply and do its work during the night. The key to this ritual is consistency. Doing it only once can bring momentary relief, but repeating it every night for several weeks is what truly transforms the health of the knees. Think of it as a gift to yourself, a moment of calm at the end of the day that also takes care of your body and helps you wake up with less pain. What to expect after 2 nights? If you carry out this ritual correctly, the first sign you will notice will be a pleasant sensation of warmth in the knee area. That warmth is not a coincidence. It is the blood flowing more intensely and bringing oxygen and nutrients to the joint. Some people even feel a light tingling, as if something were waking up inside the knee. After the second night, many people report that the pain is less intense and that they get out of bed with less stiffness. You may notice that when you take your first steps, you no longer have to hold on to the furniture, or that the crunching sound when you bend your knee is weaker. This does not mean that the problem has disappeared, but it does mean that your body is reacting positively. Something you should not overlook is how you sleep. Knee pain often interrupts rest, and many people spend the night looking for a position that allows them to fall asleep. When the pain decreases, sleep is deeper and more restorative, which has a chain effect: less fatigue the next day, a better mood, and more energy to move. To evaluate your progress, do a small test every morning. Before getting up, bend and stretch your knee several times and notice whether the movement feels smoother than the day before. Then, when you stand up, take a few steps and pay attention to the intensity of the pain. You can even write down your sensations in a notebook to see your progress day by day. It is important to remember that the results are gradual. While some people feel better in 2 nights, others take a little longer. The key is not to give up. Think that your body has taken years to reach this state. Giving it at least 2 weeks of constant care is a small investment for all the benefit you can obtain. Keeping up the routine will bring results that are more and more noticeable. Nutrition that boosts the effect. The oil and the nightly massage are a powerful tool, but their effect multiplies if you accompany external care with internal habits that nourish your joints. Nutrition plays a crucial role in the health of your knees. Start by including in your diet foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids such as oily fish, salmon, sardines, mackerel, which help reduce inflammation. Nuts such as walnuts and almonds provide healthy fats that naturally lubricate the joints. You can also add chia or flax seeds, which in addition to omega-3 contain fiber to improve digestion. Spices can also be allies. Turmeric is known for its anti-inflammatory effect thanks to its curcumin content. You can add it to soups, broths, or even to a glass of warm milk before going to sleep. Another option is ginger, which not only improves circulation, but also has mild analgesic properties. Hydration is just as important. Cartilage is largely made up of water, and if you are not well hydrated, it becomes more fragile and prone to wear. Try to drink enough water throughout the day, even if you do not feel thirsty. A good trick is to drink a glass of water when you wake up and another before each meal. Lastly, it is advisable to reduce foods that promote inflammation, such as refined sugars, fried foods, and excessive alcohol. This does not mean you must eliminate them completely, but you should limit their consumption so that your body can focus its energy on healing instead of constantly fighting inflammation. Adopting these eating habits along with the nightly massage creates an integrated approach. On the outside, you nourish the knee with the oil, and on the inside, you give it the nutrients it needs to repair itself. This combination can make the results arrive faster and last longer. Simple exercises to complement it. The oil and the nightly massage are excellent for reducing pain, but if you want the relief to last longer and your knees to become stronger, it is essential to add movement to your daily routine. Joints are nourished when they move, because movement helps the synovial fluid, that natural lubricant of the knee, circulate and carry nutrients to the cartilage. When we spend many hours sitting, the cartilage becomes stiffer and the pain increases. That is why it is so important to do low-impact exercises that do not overload the knee but keep it active. Leg raises are an excellent start. Lie on your back on a firm surface, stretch one leg and keep the other bent. Then, slowly raise the stretched leg about 20 centimeters off the floor, hold it there for a few seconds and lower it slowly. Repeat 10 times with each leg. This exercise strengthens the thigh muscles, which are the ones that help support the knee. Walking on flat ground is another powerful tool. You do not need to walk many kilometers. 15 to 20 minutes a day is enough to activate circulation. Look for smooth surfaces, such as a park or the hallway of your house, and avoid stairs or steep slopes at the beginning. If you prefer to exercise indoors, a stationary bicycle at a gentle pace is ideal because it keeps the knee moving without impact. Start with 5 minutes and increase the time little by little. It is very important to listen to your body. If the pain increases during the exercise, stop and rest. The goal is to strengthen the knee, not punish it. Avoid jumping, running on hard surfaces, or lifting excessive weight. It is also advisable to do a gentle warm-up before starting. Circular movements of the ankle and knee or leg. Stretches for a few seconds. A simple morning routine can make a difference. When you wake up, sit on the edge of the bed and slowly bend and stretch your knees about 10 times. Then, stand up and walk around the house for 2 or 3 minutes. These small actions help reduce stiffness and start the day with less pain. If you turn this into a daily habit, along with the nightly massage, in a few weeks you will notice that your knees are stronger, more stable, and with a greater range of motion. Warnings and precautions. Before going further, it is essential to remember that this advice does not replace professional medical care. Castor oil and massages can be a great help, but they are not a miraculous cure. If the pain in your knees is very intense, if the joint is very swollen, red, or hot to the touch, it is necessary to consult a specialist to rule out more serious problems, such as infections or injuries that may require urgent medical treatment. People who have knee prostheses, significant circulatory problems, or illnesses such as advanced diabetes should speak with their doctor first before starting this type of massage to make sure it is safe in their case. Another important precaution is to make sure your skin does not react negatively to the oil. Although castor oil is well tolerated by most people, some may experience irritation, redness, or itching. That is why it is advisable to do a previous test. Place a small amount on your forearm and wait 24 hours. If no reaction appears, you can use it with confidence. Remember also that the oil should be applied lukewarm, not hot, to avoid burns. And although it is tempting to increase the amount of massage when you feel relief, it is not necessary to overdo it. The key lies in consistency and in listening to the signals of your own body. Nothing is more motivating than hearing the experience of others who have gone through the same thing. One of the stories that moved me most is that of Robert, 79 years old. After a year of constant knee pain, he had stopped going out to play cards with his friends because it was hard for him to walk to the neighborhood club. He started using castor oil every night, and after about a week, the pain had decreased so much that he returned to his weekly gatherings. He told me with a smile, "I felt like I was part of my life again." Another inspiring story is that of Teresa, who lives in a small town and does not have easy access to physical therapists. She began combining the nightly massage with the morning exercise routine, and in a month, she was able to stop using the cane she carried to walk. Now she enjoys daily walks in the town square and says she feels 10 years younger. Cases like these show that it is never too late to improve your quality of life. It does not matter whether you are 60, 70, or 80 years old, you can always take a step toward well-being. The secret is to be consistent and to believe that it is possible to regain mobility and reduce pain. Nature offers us simple and powerful solutions that we sometimes overlook. Castor oil is one of them. It does not require expensive equipment, it does not have serious side effects, and above all, it gives you the chance to regain control over your own body. I invite you to try this ritual for at least 2 nights and observe how your knee feels. I am sure you will notice a change that will motivate you to continue. And if you decide to try it, tell me in the comments how many years old you are and from where you are watching us. It is inspiring to know that we are a community of people all over the world taking care of our health and sharing experiences. Remember, your well-being is in your hands. Do not let pain stop you or steal the joy of moving. Start today with this simple gesture and give your knees the chance to feel strong and free again.